Imagine a nation overflowing with gold, diamonds, and uranium, resources so vast they could make its people prosper. Yet instead, it became one of the most tragic stories in Africa. This is the rise and the fall of Zaire. Today, it is known as the Democratic Republic of Congo, a country destroyed not by poverty, but by greed. Many around the world remember Zaire for one legendary night, October 1974. The rumble in the jungle, Muhammad Ali against George Foreman. Under the African sky, Zaire became the stage of history. But what the cameras didn't show was the suffering of millions. Boxing was never the cause of Zaire's downfall. It was simply the symbol of a nation ruled for spectacle, not for its people. To understand why, we must go back to its darkest roots. At the end of the 19th century, Belgium, a tiny European kingdom, claimed this vast land. King Leopold II called it the Congo Free State. But there was no freedom, only chains. Villagers were forced to gather rubber and ivory. Those who failed were whipped, mutilated, their hands cut off. Historians estimate 10 million lives lost, a hidden genocide buried beneath the jungle. When Belgium officially took control in 1908, exploitation did not end. It simply changed its form. Copper, cobalt, diamonds, uranium, shipped abroad. The Congolese were left with almost nothing. By 1960, a nation of 15 million had just 30 university graduates. No doctors, no engineers. Belgium left behind not a country, but the shell of a giant mining company, ready to collapse. June 30th, 1960. Congo declared independence. A young, fiery leader, Patrice Lumumba, became prime minister. He spoke of freedom, dignity, a new future. But that dream was short-lived. Belgium still pulled the strings. The Cold War powers feared communism, and the people demanded change, immediately. Only months later, Congo was in chaos. In January 1961, Lumumba was assassinated. His death became a symbol of Africa's stolen hopes. From the ashes of turmoil, one man rose, Joseph-Désiré Mobutu. Backed by the CYA, he seized power in 1965. He reinvented himself as Mobutu Sese Seko. Congo was reborn as Zaire. He banned European names, Western suits and ties. Even the mighty Congo River was renamed the Zaire River. To the world, this was authenticity. But behind the slogans, Mobutu ruled like an emperor. The central bank was his personal account. His ministers grew rich through corruption, so long as their loyalty flowed back to him. In 1973, Mobutu launched Zairianization. Foreign-owned companies seized. Factories, farms, plantations, handed to generals and cronies. Men who knew nothing of farming became plantation lords. Soldiers became factory owners. Within months, production collapsed. The economy crumbled. And yet, the West kept funding Mobutu. To Washington, Paris, and Brussels, Zaire was too important. Its cobalt, its uranium, strategic treasures of the Cold War. Billions in loans poured in. But instead of schools or hospitals, Mobutu built palaces, runways fit for a Concorde, and his own fortune swelled into the billions. Then came 1974. Mobutu wanted to show the world his power. He spent $10 million to bring Ali and Foreman to Kinshasa. The fight was unforgettable. Ali triumphed with his legendary rope-a-dope. A nation cheered. The world watched in awe. But for Zaire, it was a disaster. Money that could have built hospitals, schools, roads, was burned away in one night of glory. By the 1980s, the collapse was unstoppable. The Zairian currency crumbled. Inflation devoured savings. Foreign debt soared to nearly $14 billion, ironically the same as Mobutu's estimated fortune. And then, the Cold War ended. The West no longer needed him. In 1997, rebels led by Laurent-Désiré Kabila marched into Kinshasa. Mobutu fled into exile and died 1 year later, forgotten in Morocco. The name Zaire was erased. The country returned to its old name, the Democratic Republic of Congo. But the scars remained. A land rich beyond measure, yet trapped in poverty, corruption, and endless conflict. This is the story of Zaire, a nation destroyed, not by its people, but by greed, power, and the games of global politics.